when he had that goal, especially, my brain immediately was like, I want to fly like a pico.
Like a pico.
Let's do it. But like in KC, I got it.
That was good. Yeah, you hit that one. You're going to love this.
I want to hear it. I'm objective. You're critical.
Anico at the disco.
He's positive. Join the Mixtape 615.
Today, tomorrow, yesterday.
It is the dopest supporter group in all of Nashville.
Never. Testing. 1 to the 2 to the 3. This is Mixtape 615, baby, and this is the place to be. Now, check it out. We want everybody. That means you, and yes, even you, listening, watching, whatever you're doing. We want you in the mix right now. Let's go. All right. I'm one of your hosts, Tunji, a.k.a. Young Turtle, a.k.a. D Soccer Face, a.k.a. SF Doom, a.k.a. Big Kahuna and the Little Tuna Sandwich, a.k.a. Steam Poppy, a.k.a. Mr. Too Lit on a Wednesday because it's half off whiskey night at Southside Kitchen and Pub, and I just got a paycheck. And this, once again, is the Mixtape 615 podcast. Let me kick it off to the next co-host here. Logan, go ahead, tell them who you are.
What's up, everybody? This is Logan, a.k.a. Beer May,
Beer
a.k.a. Mr. C, a.k.a. Mr. Roboto, Domo Origato. We got to, you know we love it, a.k.a. Knowledge King. So we're going to toss it over to our final co-host and lovely assistant, Austin.
Assistant. My Vanna White status, bro.
I know. What am I doing here? Just this the whole time? Well, anyways, I'm Austin. a.k.a. Wildman, a.k.a. Ginger Snap, a.k.a. the Fumbling Dublin. You know what it is. We got that Irish, that red beard, a.k.a. Redbeard. We throw that one in there. There we go.
Nah, we not accepting.
You don't like that red beard?
Nah,
you don't like that red beard? All right, Steam Poppy. All right, Steam Poppy.
That's me.
All right. Well, we had a heck of a match this week, but before we get into that, we got some settling that we got to do here.
We got some receipts that we got to pull.
Some receipts.
And they come in the form of a belt, a championship belt,
yeah.
The Southern Championship, baby.
Let's go.
Guess what? Yo, the belt is home. And at least for another 365 days, it ain't going nowhere. Check it out, y'all. Because of the results of last night, not because we beat Sporting Kansas City, but because Atlanta dropped 2 points to DC United, we get to keep the Southern Championship belt. This is something I didn't think was going to happen. Dude. I really didn't think that was going to happen, dude. But like, and I'm not trying to say.
I told us it was going to be that way. I told you guys
you had some hope.
I told you they had the chance to tie it, and look at what they did. They didn't just tie it; they took the win away from Atlanta.
They took it, dude. That was good to see, man. Yeah, we were at Southside Kitchen and Pub. Shout out Southside Kitchen and Pub at our watch party, and we had both games on, and you could see everybody in the bar looking left, looking to our screen with Nashville, and then looking at DC. That was the only time I've ever seen Nashville fans root for DC. But check this out, man.
It's the only time you'll ever see it, too.
It was really funny.
Yeah, unless they do it again next year.
I think it was like the 41st minute or something like that. It was right before halftime. I look over and I like yelled at everyone. I'm like, DC's up 1-0. Like,
you mean Atlanta? I think Atlanta was up 1-0.
No, it was DC. DC got the tie. I was like,
DC got the tie. Yeah.
Like the 80th minute.
Yeah, they got the tie late, but they went up. Atlanta went up pretty early. But check this out. So we have this right now, the Southern Championship belt. In case y'all are wondering where it is, let me talk to the losers. Atlanta, good job. Y'all gave us we were a little scared, just a little bit scared. We were worried. We're not gonna lie. After that 4-0 loss at the Benz, I was
and then our draw to Charlotte,
and then the draw to Charlotte, I was like, ooh. But we've been wearing that thing proud all year, and we will continue to wear it proud for another year. So happy. Can't wait for the ISC, Independent Supporter Council, so where we can do the whole ceremony again. I'm going to be there. Can't wait to see the
ceremony where we hand it off to ourselves, you mean?
Hand it off to ourselves, baby. That's what champions do.
Let's go.
But look, if you're a supporter of Nashville SC and you want to come, you want to see the belt, you want to come touch the belt, you want to take pictures, you want to wear the belt, we are going to have it at our watch party right now. Again, it's in a safe place. It's with top men. top men. But if you want to see this belt, come to Southside Kitchen and Pub this Saturday. Not only will you get a chance to take a picture of the belt, but we will be raffling away home tickets. So if you're looking for tickets to the next match, and these are a really good section, come to the watch party. You find out where there. We'll put it on the socials. But right now, I've got a few questions for my co-host, Logan.
Yo.
For anybody who doesn't know what this belt is, can you explain that to them as plainly as possible?
Oh, easy. So this is a fan championship. So it's amongst the supporters of Nashville, DC, Atlanta, and Charlotte. Being all in the South, being in that Southern kind of area, wrestling's always been important to us. Wrestling's always been the king.
Wrestling.
So it's always been king. So unlike up in the Northwest where they have like that Cascadia Cup where they think they're all hoity-toity. Nah, man, we go for the belt. We got the championship belt. We got something we can slap. We got something we can hold up with pride. We got something we can raise like real champions do.
Like we've been doing all year. But check this out, man. Did you guys see Footy Mob? And shout out to Footy Mob. We love you.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys started posting, and you guys haven't talked about the belts all year, right? You guys started doing the math early.
We're talking to Footy Mob right now.
We are directly. We love Footy Mob though. We do.
I love those guys.
Footy Mob is like big bro to us. They showed us how to do this supporter group thing. But we got to call them out. They were doing the math. I haven't seen them talk since. What's up with that? Like, you're not gonna post the final math? You did the early math, but you won't post the results. You're not gonna.
Don't worry. We got that covered.
They started the math problem, but they didn't solve for X, and X is Nashville SC with a championship, Southern Championship.
He said it.
Show your math.
He let him know. He let him know.
Show your math, baby.
X was DC coming in with a late gold.
Hey, but here's the thing: with Nashville, what we did all year put us in that position, right? It sucks that we had to rely on DC to bring it home for us. Thank you, DC. But because of how well we started the season, because of how well we did, we put ourselves in that position. We got that head start, and it was that much harder for a team like Atlanta. Even now that they're coming on, let's admit they're doing good right now.
Oh yeah,
but they're not Southern champions. We are. Okay, thank you, Logan. All right, Austin, champions, of the South. Austin, tell me something. Ginger Snap. What does this mean for Nashville going forward for the rest of the season? What does the Southern Championship mean?
So Southern Championship, I think, is a huge win because it's motivation, it's momentum. The players we've seen talk about it. Schaffelberg talked about it prior to that Atlanta match. Unfortunately, we didn't get the result that he was hoping for, that we were hoping for. But it's excitement. It's excitement moving forward. We get to bring it back home here in a couple matches when we host. I think it's Seattle coming in. We get to hold it proud. Some of the players may end up grabbing it. I don't know.
They better.
Beer man may hand it off.
I mean, Sam Surge still needs to make sure he comes and gets it.
Gets the right belt this time. He got the imposter belt.
Godoy and Walker sent him to the wrong side.
Yeah. Right. He's new.
Hey,
he's new here.
But
Godoy,
it is a championship. It's what the first piece of hardware that NSC has brought home. So, it's something to be be proud of.
Fake hardware. Cool. Let me tell you what it means.
It's pretty heavy. It's not fake.
It is. Hey, if you haven't held this belt, this thing is heavy.
It's pretty heavy.
I'm over there capoing and jumping up and down, and I have to like my back and the waist hurts after the game.
I was wearing that. My shoulder hurts from carrying it around all the time.
Yeah. Well, let me put it this way. Well, actually, Beer Man, what do you think? What do you think this means for the team going forward? The Southern Championship.
I mean, for us, man, it's all about keeping that confidence. So, and we'll get into this in a second. I know I want to tease it a little bit, but like the confidence that Hany had coming back in, the way that he did, I think the confidence of us like finally clinching the belt, because some of the players are definitely going to talk about it. Us having that true confidence going into these final 6 games, I think it's going to be huge. I think it's absolutely huge.
Bet. Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna be the critical Debbie Downer that I always am.
Here we go.
It means absolutely nothing, guys. Like
hey,
this is a fake. This is a fan-made tournament. Most of the players just found out this was happening. It's cool that they know and it's cool that they talk about it, but this means the win that we had against Sporting Kansas City means more. But again, the actual belt, it's they're not going to put that in a trophy room.
It's placebo effect, man. It's placebo effect. They see we won a championship and it gets that confidence going. Come on, man. It's that placebo effect. They see it. They see it.
You're right. Again, critical Debbie Downer here. But for sure, I think it means a lot. I think for us as fans, it's huge. Like it makes us feel good. Not only did we get the win, but we got this piece of hardware after losing the Leagues Cup. I do think the players that know about it, I think they think it's really cool. You know, we all saw my man Schaffelberg and McNaughton at Southside Kitchen and Pub when they did the parents there, and they were looking at they were like, oh, that's what that is. And so yeah, I think the players that know about it, I think they're going to think it's cool. I think this adds to our lore, the Nashville SC history. You know, so knowing about this belt is a big deal. I was stressed out the whole year, and now I'm just gonna sit back and worry about where we end off in the playoffs. Guys, that was really awesome. We are Southern champions, but we do have a whole game to get into. We have to do our little game rewind. So right after the break, Ginger Snap, I love that nickname, by the way. I love that nickname. Ginger Snap is going to give us a nice game rewind. We're going to talk about what that kind of means for Nashville moving forward to the rest of the season. Who likes tailgates? You like tailgates. And we want to see you at our next tailgate. It's September 30th against Seattle. We want to see you in the mix. Get your tickets online or just show up. We'll handle you there. Follow our socials, Mixtape 615. Go to our website, mixtape615.com, and we'll see you at the next tailgate.
We are back. We ready for a game rewind. I'm going to kind of set the stage here. It was an awesome match against Sporting Kansas City.
Awesome.
Nashville went there and took care of business, right, guys?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, sir.
Ended 3-0 Nashville. Yep, Tres Cazero. Nashville. Hey, and we looked so much better. We talked about this last week, kind of what this international break could do for us, and man, did it do some stuff for us.
Golly,
I mean, for real. We've talked about passing accuracy. We've talked about possession. Both of those were up. I mean, did y'all see we were possessing about 45%? We're normally in the low 30s. Hey, you know, I mean, we possessed the ball well.
At halftime, we were over 50%.
That's crazy. That is crazy for a Gary Smith-led team.
For Nashville,
that is, you know, and then passing accuracy, we're around like 84%. That's so much better because we've been sitting around the 70%. So really, we just looked like a better team. You talked last week about Orlando looking like a team revived, Tunji. But this week, I want to say after that international break, Nashville looked like a team revived.
They looked like a much needed 8 hours of sleep.
They look like a team rejuvenated, not revived, man.
Okay, rejuvenated. They look
what a difference 18 days makes, man. Like, goodness gracious, dude. Like we talk about the possession, right? It was crazy. We actually dominated the possession in the first half. And I think that's what led to us looking so aggressive, you know? Like, yeah, we only got the one goal. And in the second half, we gave the possession swung back to SKC, but we got 2 goals out of it. So it's weird. I think, like I said last week, this is us balancing out that Gary ball, not defending so hard on the defending counter. So in the first half, we went super hard on possession. We were dominating possession. We got 1 goal. Second half, we went back to our old style, or I guess our usual style, and we got 2 goals. But that's what happens when you have balance.
Synergy. Well, Tunji, I think
absolutely.
I think it plays a little bit more into what I was kind of talking about last week when it comes to having guys in the backfield that we can trust, and we finally had our man, our captain, Walker Zimmerman, leading our back line the way that we needed him to be.
And
it's the first time. He looked amazing. Like, I'm surprised we pulled him out even as early as we did. Granted, we didn't want to push it, but he came out late.
He's coming off of his usage has been high between national team call-ups, Leagues Cup, and just in general being the guy for Nashville, especially on that back line. I'm not mad at it. You're up. When did we pull them up? Did we pull them out when we were up 3-0?
I think we pulled them out. I think we pulled them out at 3-0. I think we pulled them out.
Yeah, and we brought in. Don't test it, man. Don't test it.
We brought in. Yeah, because that's when we brought in Josh Bauer.
Don't test it, man. It's like I think that was the right call. I think that's good game management for Gary Smith.
But let's talk about. Hold on. Let's talk about Mick, right? The milkman, dude. Dude was
the whole milkman.
We've talked about this since like the Atlanta match where he really just didn't look good. But since that Atlanta match, he has come alive. Playing next to McNaughton while Walker was out, and now with McNaughton out and playing next to Walker, dude just looks good. There was one defended possible goal opportunity that he had where basically Walker was up for a set piece and he came back to play that sole center back and made a play in our own 18 and looked good doing it. I mean, dude, this Nashville team is like firing on all cylinders last night.
I think Jack Mayer just finally like started listening to us talk too much and it's starting to take some of that into
it. That's what it was.
Absolutely.
He definitely cares about what we have to say.
But hey, Tunji, what's your big one takeaway that you saw? Like seriously, just that from that match, we've got a lot of little takeaways, but what's that big takeaway that you saw from Nashville last night?
Joe Willis washed his bed sheets. And he's sleeping on clean sheets, baby. Clean sheets.
Clean sheets.
Clean sheets, baby. I was very critical of Joe Willie last week. I know I'm still Team Panico. I saw him on that bench last night, and I was sick to my stomach. But I also saw 0 goals from SKC, and I was like, well, I guess this works. But that's huge. I mean, Joe Willis is the de facto starting goalkeeper for Nashville SC. He is a leader in the locker room. When your leader is struggling, the team is going to struggle. This is just basic arithmetic, baby. But the fact that Joe Willis got a clean sheet and on the offensive end, we got 3 goals. That's amazing. I have one more takeaway, and I actually kind of want to kick this to y'all. Is Hany back in the MVP race?
Ooh, this was my big takeaway, actually.
Okay, go ahead. So, go ahead.
So early on in the game, maybe like the first 25 minutes or so, right before we had the Fafa goal, which was amazing on its own.
Yeah,
amazing on its own.
A gazelle in the air.
That,
dude,
a gazelle. I'm pretty sure he turned into Superman.
Yeah,
but with Hany. He went down early twice, and I had that thought of, man, he's starting to flop again. Like he's doing the things he has been doing. There was a switch after Fafa got that goal. There was a switch that happened that you saw like literally happen in his head. He's like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm gonna play my game. Like you saw him like literally just get over the hump of the MVP. And when he finally got that goal in the 66th minute, after having a really good option early with that wheel kicked. All right. Anyways, but and again, chaotic player. I will talk about it. I'm sure during our play skip repeat teasing that segment just a little bit. We definitely are going to talk about some of the players that we like. We don't. I want to know. I love the fact that Hany, I think, had that flip switch, and when he got there, I'm sure everyone saw on the TV just that like went down to his knees and just screaming, and just that emotional I'm back. And it wasn't somebody set me up a penalty kick. It was I'm back to the way I want to play.
That was a massive goal for Hany. Like
it was positioning. It was positioning. He was in the right place at the right time, got that rebound, and then Hany does what Hany does. He placed it perfectly. And also, I mean, it's his second goal, but really first goal in free play in 9 matches. The last goal, was a penalty kick, but first goal in free play in 9 matches in leagues play. So that was great.
The team put it up earlier.
That's what we want to see.
The team put it up earlier on the socials, but he is now the 8th player in MLS history So there's been less than 10 in MLS history to put up 15 goals in 3 consecutive seasons. Yep. It's amazing. It's amazing what he has done.
Now
that right there shows you
goal,
that's MVP.
What does that 15th goal do for Hany right now? Where does that put him?
Mindset wise, it puts him over the top. It puts him in his own game again. It gets him out of the MVP race and gets him back in the Hany game, which is what got him to MVP in the first place.
It's true.
Hey, let's talk about Tunji.
It also puts him in charge. It also puts him in lead for the Golden Boot. So that's what I'm saying.
That's where it puts him.
Like, not only did he get that amazing goal, which again, you were right, dude. The positioning was great, but I was even more impressed with just how beautiful the goal was. I was like, yo, is he back? Because it was the placement of it, but the power of which he struck it, and from the angle in which he took it, that is MVP level scoring right there. But then he got the assist off of Jack Maher's the back of his head. Assist. We know what it was, dude. We know what it was. That was a Hany Mukhtar goal. Jack Maher just happened to be like, it was a Hany Mukhtar goal off of the back of Jack Maher's head. Still
Jack got the assist.
May as well have come off the post, right? Yeah, may as well have just come off the post. That was a Hany goal.
Yeah, exactly. That was a Hany goal all day.
But hey, Tunji, I want to ask you this. We talked about what that goal means for Hany. Let's talk about what this win means for Nashville. First win since July 1st.
Wow.
September 20th. That is the first win in 6 matches. What does that win mean for Nashville?
We've said it a lot already. It builds confidence, right? Coming off of first off that we had the 18 days where we just had to sit back and watch ourselves slowly slide down the charts, the rankings, and now are in danger of being in like the 8th or 9th seed, right? But really, I think what it really means is we are who we thought we were, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
We're a good team, and we should be beating teams like Sporting Kansas City 3-0. No, not to hate on them. They're an okay squad, but we should not be struggling against them. And I think what we saw against Charlotte, what we saw against Atlanta was hangover from Leagues Cup combined with too many weeks of play, combined with, we were just fatigued, man. We were just fatigued. And now we're getting back into where we need to be. And moving forward, now I was thinking this week we got to get 4 points. Well, we're 1 point away. I'm changing my verdict. I thought last week, I think we talked about, I said we were going to tie.
Is he flipping from a pessimist?
Oh yeah, I'm.
Is he going Is he optimistic prime?
My man's. I'm flipping the flop. I'm flipping the flop right now. I'm flopping the flip. I'm turning. The tables are turning right now. But I think with this performance, we have as long as that's what we do against San Jose, we have a good chance of getting a 6-point week and putting ourselves back into that upper half of the table, into that maybe 5-6. Because what are we down right now? Like we'd be tied with Atlanta.
If we get this 3, we'd be tied with Atlanta unless they get a result.
Okay.
So
but we're in the running, so it's big. Yeah. It's big. This win is I love the word. I'm gonna keep using it. It's massive.
Yeah. So what do you think about now with this? We've got 3 matches in 8 days. We rested. I would say yes, they got in the game, but I would almost say we rested Schaff and Sam Surridge
for sure.
Because Schaffelberg didn't get in until the 85th minute. Sam got in a little bit earlier than that, and then we also rested Leal. I know Moyle kind of did his thing, but we rested Leal. So going into San Jose with those 3 players rested, and Fafa, I loved Fafa not wanting to come off. In the 85th minute, he was still not wanting to come off.
That guy he's our Energizer Bunny, honestly. I think he is.
I've said it.
He's got fire. But that tells me he's got fire. He's ready to play. He was there to get that win. And I love that even late in the game, Gary made a striker sub.
Man.
We put Sam Surridge in and then Schaffelberg in late in the game. We weren't parking the bus. Yes, we kind of got back to like our form as far as the counterattack, but we weren't just staying back. We were moving forward. We were
you know what that is. You know what that is, Austin? It's what happens when you have depth. Not only when you have depth, but when you have quality depth, right? Now that we have Sam Surridge sitting back there, we don't always, and with 3 games in 8 days, Rest if you're up and you're winning. Rest one of these guys. Rest Shaft. Rest Sam, so that he can play a bigger role in the next match, and then rest the other guys. And now that's how we keep this thing rolling. That's how we're gonna end this season, and hopefully the top 4 rankings for home field advantage in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Well, that's a good spot to wrap us up. I think we've got a lot of momentum. I think we got a lot of hope moving forward. But hey, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to jump into our play, skip, repeat. We'll explain that right after the break.
We want to see you at our next away watch party, and we watch them all at Southside Kitchen and Pub off Nolensville Pike. Come join us there. We'd love to see you. We've got drink specials on. We've got great food and an awesome environment where we're cheering on our boys in gold. Check us out. Here we go into our play, skip, repeat. For those of you joining us, this is a brand new segment where me and the guys here, we're going to talk about our boys in gold and what we see, what we don't see, and what we don't want to see again. So, Austin, I'm going to throw it to you first. Who is your play?
Ooh, my play? It's got to be Randall Leal. I want to see him on the pitch. I know that we were resting him, but now that he's got some rest, we had 18 days to rest, right? Now that he's got a little bit more rest, us going into San Jose, I want to see him on the pitch. I want to see him doing what Leal does best, creating some offense, moving the ball around in the midfield, and then really making those runs, because he runs and he puts the ball on net. It might miss the net half the time, but he has got an attack mindset, and that's what I want to see. I want to see that play.
Absolutely. I do agree with that. He is definitely one that will attack for us. Speaking of attack, Tunji, you got a play on the attack?
I do. I have a strong play on the attack.
Let's hear it.
My play is Sam's Surge. Super Sam Surge, baby. I love that. We talked about earlier. I love the rest, but I want to see Sam Surge get in the groove. I want to see him be a permanent fixture in our attack.
Yeah.
I know he's coming off injury. I know he's still trying to get acclimated to the team. Ain't no better way to get acclimated than to just play, baby. So that's what I want to see. That's my play.
I agree with that. I know we talked about that with Hany last week. He did have 3 goals and an assist in 4 games in the Leagues Cup. So I agree. I think both of those are excellent plays. I'm going to steal either one of y'all. But I really could. I could steal either one of those for myself. I agree with the play on either of those. I think our play, I miss our boy Schaffelberg. He's got that new nickname for his mullet, the Tennessee Water Slide. But absolutely. Man, I'm missing his play. I'm missing his true play, the way that he played in the beginning of the year. And that's my play for the game. That's what I want to see. Now, here's the thing. I want to see a repeat from each of you.
Ooh.
Tunji.
Repeat.
Who are we repeating? Yeah. Who are we going to see again? What do we want to see again? What's your repeat on this week's game?
Yeah,
it's not that hard. Come on.
I'm going to go there. No, I'm going to go there. My repeat is Alex Mule. My repeat is Alex Mule.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I died.
Don't go there.
I know.
We're not going there.
We're going there. We're going there. Look, I know we're
going there.
I know that we have the ongoing debate in our group chat. Should Leal get the start over Alex Mule? I know last week we said he should, but Alex Mule has got some intangibles. Yes, he messed up last night. He had a bad shot on goal, if you can call that a shot.
Bro, it's not just that. I mean, he kicked a ball out of the field. It's anytime he touches the ball, he gets chaotic. Like, you're doing this flip-floppy thing when it comes to your optimism versus pessimism.
I'm flipping the flop, bro.
I feel like you just want to argue, but I'm telling you, Alex Mule, he's great when he's off the ball. I'll give him that. And I know that that's something but I'm telling you, as soon as the ball touches his foot, he becomes chaos.
I hear you, but sometimes chaos is, he could be, there's chaotic neutral, there's chaotic bad, and there's chaotic good. What is Alex? What is Moyle? I mean, what's your defense on him? Alex can be any one of those at any point. And last
That's
night,
the problem.
I believe last night I believe he was chaotic good. All right.
No.
So if I can get chaotic good
at best.
If I can get, you're gonna make me say some things, bro. If I can get chaotic good Alex Mule every game, then I'm okay with him getting the start.
Now, I gotta pull this up. I gotta talk to you right in your ear.
Talk to me.
Let's hear it.
Now,
come on.
Now, Alex Moyle, he does have some good things off the ball. However, anytime he touches the ball, he makes the wrong decision. And I was a big Alex Moyle defender after
not
League
just
Cup.
anytime, every time.
No, every time, every time.
Oh my gosh!
No, so when
Jesus.
there was a point in the match when he got the ball in the box, and instead of one-timing it, passed it back to Sean Davis.
Okay, yeah, that was bad. That was bad. I remember that. Yeah.
Literally had an option to take a shot and passed it back.
The man doesn't believe in his shot anymore, and we've done that as fans. That's us. All right.
No, he's done that with his play. He's done that. I can't believe in his shot because of him. He can't believe in his shot because of him. I guarantee you, he looks at it and he flips a coin every single time in his head. He's like, am I going to put power on it or not? Am I going to kick it to the left or to the right? Like, he just doesn't know.
So he's
it's
a
like he gets
player.
in.
He's thinking about his.
He gets in there and acts like he doesn't know what he's doing. He looks like a 40-year-old man who walked on to the Masters. And was like,
man.
He looks like a 40-year-old man who walked onto the Masters, who's never played a game of golf in his life, and he's like, somebody hand me a club. Let's see what I can do.
That is some absolute disrespect to Alex Mule, a boy in gold, last night a man in black, and I need you to apologize on air right now.
I love the dude when it comes to his personality. I love the dude when it comes to the joy that he brings to the people around him. He is the fashionista on the team.
Oh my gosh.
We've stated this earlier in the year, but when he touches the ball, y'all even saw me last night. Y'all saw my face every time he touched the ball. I cringed up. I was like, no. Like,
don't focus on that. Focus on when he doesn't touch the ball. If
don't we can put him in the game.
If we can just get him to just do what he does off the ball and not pass to him and hope the ball never bounces his way, we've got a good thing going. Repeat Alex Mule. Put it on a shirt, baby. Put it on a shirt.
What Moyo does off ball is probably better in the defensive realm than what Leal does. He also, I'll give him this. He does make some good runs in the offensive, but it's like, you got to finish. If you're going to make those runs, you got to do something with it. So regardless of the off the ball, it's like in basketball. If I find myself open because I was off the ball every single time doing something, constantly moving, and I found myself open every time I got the ball and missed the shot or missed the layup every single time, nobody would pass me the ball, regardless of what I did off the ball.
That was me.
So that
was me in high school. I was a great defender, but no one passed me the ball on offense. I watched too many and one mixtapes, bro.
We established that Tunji's crazy when it comes to his repeat. Austin, what's your repeat? Let's be real.
My repeat is Fafa Pico. That dude was all over the place last night. He was great in the offensive end. And then late in the match when we were playing more of that counterattack ball, he was coming back in the defensive realm, making plays. He was all the way back in our own corner, making plays and hustling. That dude. And then seeing the fire that he was pissed off that he got subbed out. I loved it. Play, never skip, and continually repeat Fafa Pico.
I will say when he came on, or when he had that goal, especially, my brain immediately was like, I want to fly like a pico.
Like a pico.
Let's do it. But like in KC, I got it.
That was good. Yeah, you hit that
and
one.
It's parody, so we're okay when it comes to
Haitian. I'm sitting here with like Haitian art here, just sitting here supporting my boy, Fafa Pico. This stuff is straight from Haiti. That's my boy.
Haitian, born in the U.S. I'll tell you, I've got two repeats real fast, and we're gonna have to get to our skips.
Two of them. Why are we only?
I got two repeats real quick. I've got
wild.
Joe Willis's clean
That's
sheet.
Wild.
I need that repeat again. I have to have it again. And then I've got Hany with the free play goal, man. Loved it. That's my repeat. My MVP is back. My boy Hany is actually back. That's my repeat. Okay. And then we got to get to our skip.
Back in black, baby.
We got to get to our skip. And y'all already know what my skip's going to be.
Go ahead.
It's Muil. I can't do it, man. I just can't have him in. Give me Leal. Give me Schaffelberg. Don't give me Muil. I'm skipping on him. And we've said our piece about it. So that's my skip, and I'm sticking to it. Austin, who's your skip?
I was really thinking about this. And Tunji, forgive me. I was really trying to pick somebody who wasn't Muil. Because I was thinking through. No, legit. Outside of maybe Davies. Outside of him, everyone played their role. It was great. And so if our play skip repeat is just based off of last night,
and it
has to be Muil, unless you try to look at a sub. Washington didn't look great when he got subbed on, but it just wasn't enough to really see. Immediately got a yellow. You know, outside of that, it wasn't really enough to see from them.
Didn't get a yellow.
But
he got a yellow from me.
He wasn't ever in the right position to get a yellow.
You guys are making it to where Alex Muil will never come to a mixtape watch party. I just want you to know that.
I love the guy. I've said enough good things about him too. I just don't like when he touches the ball. If he's at a mixtape watch party,
you don't like when he plays soccer, essentially, bro.
If he comes to a mixtape watch party, I'll love him even more because he's not touching the ball.
Wow, disrespect. Just give me my skip. Give me my one skip because
let's go, Tunji. I want to hear this. I want to hear this. Give me two skips just because I took the two repeats.
All right, my first skip is gonna be you, Logan. It's gonna be you, bro.
Take a real skip. Come on.
No, that's a real skip. You're gonna.
Where's my Uno reverse card?
You're gonna skip. You're giving all this hate on my guy Alex Muil, and my real skip. Man, that's tough. I'm a big fan of this dude just as a person. I'm a big fan of him because he is an OG. But Taylor Washington, man.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Alex Muil.
You're gonna be my third skip, bro. You about to be my third skip. Yeah, you got to get a red card out here, dude.
You about to get suspended.
Why are you skipping on Washington?
Man, it's a lot of reasons, and they're cumulative. But I like when he comes on because he's an OG. He's from our USL team. I remember watching him back at First Tennessee Stadium when we were playing on the baseball field in USL, and he's around town. He's a great guy. He's an honest guy, but I just don't know if he has more to offer to the game than his speed and his hustle. Right. Yeah. That's a big thing that you can give. But when it comes to his technical play, when it comes to him not getting cards, that's really the biggest problem right now is he's racking up cards. And I think it's because he's not able to keep up with this level of the game. And I hate to say it, man. I'm actually torn up that I'm skipping Taylor Washington. I don't want to say this on air, but I have to. I have to be real.
He's got just as many goals as Alex Muil right now and Jack Mayer outside of last night. So he's got just as many goals.
Bagging on Alex Muil?
No, I'm saying he has just as many goals as those guys. Like I feel like he's in the same.
What do his cards look like?
It's hard to.
What do his cards look like?
Well, I mean,
that's one thing Tunji just said. You know, he comes in late. He started in U.S. Open Cup. He started maybe Leagues Cup. I don't even remember if he started Leagues Cup. So
he didn't consistently
he's a sub.
He didn't start Leagues Cup.
And you're right. So he does come on late. He does have cards,
and he gets cards. Issues. That's what I'm saying. He comes on late and is getting cards.
You can't come on as a sub and consistently get carded. That is
he had two separate red cards this year, if I remember.
He's had two red cards and now a yellow, a couple different yellows. You know what I'm saying? Several yellows. So it's just not looking good when he comes into the game. So he needs to get skipped. Simple.
That's why he was probably my number 2 skip. Moral just because I saw more of him.
Just because you hate him. I agree. You hate him. That's why.
Yeah. Again, but I agree.
No,
I agree
with
that. I agree with Taylor Washington.
Only hate for his feet.
That's part of the man.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. I just want to say, that is a wrap for another episode of Mixtape 615.
Episode 2 in the books, baby.
Episode 2 in the books. Come on. Big love to all of our listeners. Y'all. We could not do it without you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So, we love it. We hope that you love it. Keep tuning in. Keep listening. A special shout out to our ace producer, Doug Branson. He is the real MVP, man. This guy has set us up everything that you see visually, how we sound, that is all him, man. So shout out to him. Sure. Don't forget to stay connected. Hit us up on mixtape615.com if you haven't had a chance to join. We would love to see you at our watch parties. So you want to follow us on all of our socials: Instagram, Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter. I think we should just call it like that. You know, the artist formerly known as Twitter.
the social media formerly known as Twitter. I like that.
Exactly.
It's like Prince, the Prince of Twitters.
Exactly. You know, the X is just it's love symbol number 9. It's just X, you know.
Oh my gosh.
So hit us up. We are at Mixtape 615 on all of those platforms, and all of our video content you can find us on YouTube at Mixtape 615 Pod. So keep it real, keep it vibing. Until next episode, Mixtape 615 is signing off.